Hello and welcome to Hi, my name is Brie and I am so excited because today I'm going to show you how to puree pumpkin. It's actually very simple. I'm sure a lot of you know how to do it, and especially because on here we do a lot of gardening. So those pumpkins that you have grown, well, guess what? We get to finally puree them. But what we're going to do after that, because once you got your pumpkins pureed, you can make a lot of things. And I'm talking, you could make pumpkin cake, you can make pumpkin bars, you can make pumpkin, everything. Muffins, whatever. But today we're gonna do a pumpkin smoothie. I'm hungry and thirsty, so that sounds delicious. So first, we're going to puree our pumpkins. We're actually going to start the oven at 350, so while we're prepping. And then, as that's going, we're gonna cut our pumpkins in half. And then we're gonna get rid of all the seeds. I use a nice big spoon. And then a lot of people love to keep the seeds, and then you could clean them and bake them. They're delicious. Do a little olive oil and sea salt. So it's pretty incredible when you think about a pumpkin. Everything we can use it for. So all those pumpkins you guys use to decorate on your porches, patios, inside, you know, you can actually cook them up and make some food. It gets messy, but who cares? It's the kitchen, where we're supposed to get messy. Do you like the big spoon I'm using? I think it's easier. I always will use like a regular tablespoon, but I'm like, it always takes me longer. You will also get an arm workout doing this. I'm saving my seeds, so that's why I'm putting them in a bowl and not in the garbage. Nice little clean out. And then you're gonna place them face down on your baking sheet. I put down some parchment paper and I'm just gonna face them down. And then we're working on the second one. So the great thing about when you puree, I mean, you can puree a lot of things, by the way, is whatever you don't use, just stick it in the freezer. That'll be good for a while. And our last half here. Hey, Win. You want some pumpkin. All right. Another clean half. And then we are going to stick those in the oven at 350 for 45 minutes. Okay, while that's doing it, I'm gonna clean up. All right, the pumpkins are ready, and Winston has pumpkin seeds on his back. Sorry, Win. That's what happens when you're in the kitchen with me. So they are hot. So we're gonna let them cool down a bit, and then we're gonna peel off the skin and then throw the chunks in there and let the Vitamix do its job. And honestly, you can peel them, you can cut off the skin, whatever's easier for you. Peeling would be easy. It's hot. And so, these are sweet pumpkins. So they're pumpkins that are what people use for like pumpkin pie and stuff. They're always the ones Bryan grows. I think he tried other pumpkins too this year. I can't remember which ones. They were like the little warty yellow and green ones. But Bryan and Bird both were our pumpkin gardeners this year. So Bryan always does it. He taught Birdie this year how to do it. It was really cute. And Bryan is really big on doing the Native American style farming. So it's called Three Sisters. It's when you plant it with beans and corn. So it's like biodiversity. So they all help each other grow by giving and taking the things they need between oxygen and I mean, all the different things. You should look it up, it's really neat. So even though I'm making a smoothie, you can obviously buy puree, yes, at the store. I just thought because on the show, we do a lot of gardening, it'd be fun to use the things that we grow. So that's what I try to do, to get things out of your garden into your belly and all the different ways we can do it. So I'm gonna start with this. We can work on those later, but it's not like a smoothie needs a lot of puree. So we will then put this in the blender. I'm gonna put a little water in it, not a lot. Where's my water? But it's nice and soft. I think that's good enough. We can always add more. A little more water in it. It smells really good in here. There we go. Oh yeah. And by the way, for any of you who are new moms, great way to make baby food. Oh my gosh, this cat. I swear one of my, and you're gonna think I'm a woohoo, whatever, one of my angels or my ancestors like to F with me in the kitchen. They're always like, stuff's going a little wrong. But look at, amazing puree. All right, so I'm gonna stick that in a bowl. But yes, for you new moms who've always wanted to make your own baby food, it's actually what I just kind of showed you is how you do it. Bryan and I did it a lot, so it's awesome. You can bake so many different things. Butternut squash, so many different things. And then blend it. Peas, and I mean, you name it. Okay, that puree looks yummy. And you know what? I don't need to clean it because we're gonna make a pumpkin smoothie. Okay, that's good. I got my recipe from Ooh La La, it's vegan. Now, listen, you can always change up your ingredients to however you like. I try to stay away from dairy, but you can literally do it. Oh, I gotta grab my frozen banana, however you'd like. So today we are going to be using, we're not doing a canned pumpkin puree because we are bougie gardeners and we just did our own from our garden. How awesome does that feel to say? And then I'm gonna grab a frozen banana. We're gonna do half a cup of dairy-free vanilla yogurt. You can do whatever you want. Half cup of plant milk. You can, once again, do what you want. We're gonna do 1/4 teaspoon of pumpkin pie spice. Who does not love that? 1 tablespoon of maple syrup, half teaspoon of vanilla extract, and of course, some ice cubes. So I'm gonna grab my frozen banana and ice cubes because I did not want them to melt out here. We're gonna do our half cup of pumpkin puree. I know you're all probably thinking, wait, that's not orange. It's not. It still tastes like pumpkin. Still came from the garden. Okay, half a cup of pumpkin. Actually, it's gonna be a little more with all the stuff around. Frozen banana. half a cup. Put our yogurt here. If I need more, I'm kind of at the tail end of this. Perfect. Half cup of dairy-free yogurt. One-fourth teaspoon of some pumpkin pie spice. One tablespoon of maple syrup. Now, I know some people don't like to use maple syrup to be more on the healthy side. You don't need it if you don't want it, but I do. I love me some maple syrup. I'm kind of like that elf, Betty. And half a teaspoon of vanilla extract. All right, and some ice cubes. Bryan and I don't have an ice maker, so I always have to freeze ice cubes. Kills me. But you know what? I like sometimes when things are hard and teach us patience. And you have to see my kids. I mean, when we see an ice maker, we're like, oh my gosh. Okay, I think just a handful I think would be good. So a handful of ice. If we need more, we can always add it. Okay, I like mine a little thicker. Let me grab a cup. Oh, that's perfect. That's how I like it. Couple little ice cubes. Don't tease me with cinnamon. That's how I like it. And I did see some people put cinnamon sticks in, they put little cute things, but I'm gonna slurp this down. I mean, if you like pumpkin, oh, that's good. All right, everyone, pumpkin puree smoothie. This is very refreshing. This is so nice. And you know what I love? It's not too sweet, but it's not too, I wanna say dry, but it's probably because I'm a wino. But this is perfect, like literally perfect. And how cool that we used our pumpkins from our garden, pureed it, and now I'm gonna puree all the other pumpkins, put it in the freezer, and then who knows, maybe pumpkin bars, pumpkin muffins, pumpkin bread. I can do anything now. I have all the pumpkins. Okay, if you liked today's episode, make sure to like it, hit it, subscribe to my channel because we're gonna be doing a lot more fun things this holiday season.